Hi everyone. Now we'll be seeing about the Docker, how it works, and creating name nodes and data nodes, images and containers from the Docker. And then we'll be creating Hive so that we can run our SQL commands there. But like the use with the Hive, like running the SQL commands there, we can manipulate our data. So now I'll be opening my command prompt. Now we'll be logging into our Docker account. For this, the command will be docker login you and your username. So you should enter your password. Yeah, login succeeded. So now I'll be pulling the data node and the name node by using these commands. Where I'll enter my commands. So first I'll enter my command which helps in pulling the data node. That is docker pull EDE 2020 slash hadoop data node 2 point hadoop 3.2. So actually these numbers defines about the versions we are using. The Java 8 is like it represent this is a JavaScript. I entered. Yeah, now we can observe that we are pulling half the data node is pulled. Mm, Taking time. Yeah, data node is successfully pulled, and now I'll be pulling my name node. So for that we will use man docker pull PDE 2020 hadoop name node 2.0 hadoop 3.2.1 Java 8. Yeah, I guess there is an error here. So the name node command is also similar to the command we used in to pull the data node. So I'll just copy it and paste it here. So we'll just change the name node. Yeah, the name node is also done. As we saw that Hadoop network is already existing. So now we'll inspect the Hadoop network. So for that I'll be using a command docker network and by inspect. So yeah, I successfully inspected the net, and then we will. So now I'll run the name node by using this command. I guess there is an error here. Just a minute. So in the last code, I just made an error. So now I corrected it. So now I'll be running the name node. Yeah, like if we see in the Docker now, we can see in containers that there is a name node. Next, I'll run the data node. నేను చేస్తున్నా. So now I'll run the data node by using this command. So now last time there was an error, so I modified it. Now I'll run my data node and let's see. So now I'll run my data node. Last time there was an error, so I created the same data node again. So that's why I'll just rename the data node as data node 1 and we'll check what's going to happen now. Yeah, it's successfully run. So now we will open the Docker. Yeah, now here we can see that one name node we created and two data nodes are created. Now, as the data node and name node has been successfully run, now I'll be copying the paths of the CSV files to the container. For that, I'll be opening a new window and we have four CSV files. I'll just copy the path of them. And I'll take the next one. So copy as path. Next again to command prompt. Next the third file we have is product inventory. Just copy as path again. And again the fourth file we have is sales transactions. Copying the path of path and sorry, and pasting here. And so now as we successfully copied the paths of our data, so now I'll be listing a root directory into our container. So by giving a command like docker, I guess there is an error here. I'll just figure it out. Yeah, I forgot to put the space over here. I'll just change it. So yeah, this is executed. So here we can see all the things we have in our name node. And now like this helps us to check which type of folders are there in your Docker. So these are the files like keys, bin, boot, dev, and etc. So now I'll be creating some new for folders by giving a command like first and yeah, and another folder name be files. So okay, let's see. So there is an error here. So I'll just figure it out and I'll change it. We forgot to put the name node in the command. So docker exec space minus it and name node. Okay. Yeah, now it is successfully created and next folder name will be files. Yeah, now we will have a look in Docker. So in the containers here we can see the name node. And yeah, looking into the files. So contain files are being refreshed. So yeah, here we can have a look that the new folders are being created. One is data and the other one is files. So now we will be adding the CSV files into our Docker container. So we have four data sets, we already copied the paths, and now I'll give a command for those. That's- And yeah, this is a path of first file we have. I'm pasting it here, and yeah, the first path has been successfully copied, and the same we are going to do for the remaining files. Now I'll copy the second one. The second one is also done. So the third one I'll be copying here. Yeah, the third one is also successfully copied to the last path. This is for the last one. So now all the CSV files has been copied into the Docker container. So let us again check if all the CSV files are there in name node. So for that I'll give a command exec. So I guess there is an error. So yeah, we forgot to put the Docker, sorry, the name node in this code. So I'll change it. Yeah, here we can see that the four paths has been successfully copied, and let's also again confirm me with Docker. So now we'll be going to containers and let's check in the name node. So in files, yeah, by opening the data, we can see that we have 4 CSV files which are added into the Docker. So now I'll be adding my folders into the HDFS. So first we'll check if there is any directories. For that I'll give the prompt like so a small error has been done by me. I'll figure it out and I'll change it. And so now the exec. So again, there is an error. So now docker exec hdfs fs space slash. So now we are waiting. So now I'll be creating a new directory in HDFS. So for that the command will be mm, mm, HDFS mkdir space. So I have took the sales data of an organization. So that will be my name for the entire data set. And so now I'll be creating a new directory in HDFS. So we have already checked that there are no directories. Command for that is xec type name node. So as I put the sales data of an organization, so I'll just put it as like sales data of my data sets. So yeah, previously I made an error with I forgot to give space here, so just made it. And now the new directory has been created, and I'll perform like I'll create a subfolder for all the sales data. So now I'll be creating a subfolder to keep my data in. Uh, so the command is name node HDFS, DFS, KDI, or this is the name we gave. And yeah, we have four types of data here. First one is marketing. It has been successfully created. Second one will be customer demographic. We'll just make it as customer. And the third one is product inventory. I'll just rename it as product. Fourth one will be the sales transactions. I'll put it as just transactions. So now we'll be adding our folders to HDFS. The prompt is Dr. EXEC IP name node HDFS DFS. Uh, yeah, I guess I made an error here. I just forgot to put the slash over there. And yeah, now here we can see that found one item. So now we'll be creating final files in HDFS. For this, the code, like the prompt is as follows. Like yeah, this is successfully executed. Like here we can see all our data, like the names we have given, customer, marketing, product, and transactions. And now moving on to the next step, we'll add the CSV files into Docker container. So now we will be adding our CSV files into the Docker container. So here is first prompt to add the CSV files. So now we will be adding our CSV files into the Docker container. So already I performed two. For the rest is like similarly, and the names of the data we have should be pasted here. Like the CSV file has to be renamed again. For the marketing campaigns and customer demographics we did. Now we'll be performing for product inventory. Yes, we have made an error here. Yeah, the name I have given it in the wrong way. So this has to be in capital letter. Yeah, now it will be executed. Oh no. Again, yeah. Even here we need to change it. So it's actually done. So for the last one is customer sales transactions. So I'll just change it here. And now again here, I'll just give it as sales transactions. Yeah, now we have added our CSV files into the Docker container by executing all the commands. So here the false doesn't mean that your command is false. So it's working. We'll just move on to the next step. We'll just view the content of the file here. So to view the content of the file, we'll just give a command with docker exec name node hdf and space. Marketing is the name which I gave it, and the file name is marketing campaigns. Let me check on campaigns. Yes, we have made an error here. Yeah, forgot to keep this. So yeah, it's successfully executed. Like now we can see the contents we have here, like new customers on some like campaign ID, campaign name, start date, end date, target audience, budget, and everything. Like this will be the campaign ID from one like the data we have and the campaign names whenever it started and end date and the audience, which type of audience we have, like the new customers or returning customers, and the budget here. It's also displayed. So now we are ready to set up of Hive on Docker. So first we'll pull an image of Hive through the command line as follows. So it's Docker pull BDE, yep, 2020 slash Hive. Yeah, we can see it's downloading. guess it's going to take some time. Yeah, majority of files have been downloaded. Still, there are some files to download. So after the downloading is done, we'll run run the Docker container. The last file. Here we can see that it's also being pulled after downloading. Yeah, it's done. Now we'll run it. For that, the command goes as follows. And now we'll check in the Docker whether if it is running or not. Yeah, here we can clearly observe that Hive is running here. So now we will see in the Docker how Hive is working. Yeah, here we can see that Hive is running, and then we'll go to files here. Here we have Hive. So in this we have a configuration. We'll just search for it. Just a minute. Yeah, here we found the configuration, and in this we'll go here. So we'll open this file and we'll just remove the code. So as we cleared the code, we'll just change the code and manipulate the data. We'll take this code and I'll just paste it here. And then we'll save this. And now here we can see that the configuration is modified. So here we'll the configuration is set, and now we'll initialize the meta store by running this code. I'll paste it here. So now the configuration is set, and we'll be initializing a metascore schema by running the above code. Here we can look at once the schema like is initialized, we can start the Hive metastore service by this prompt like server opt slash hive slash bin slash hive service metastore. Mhm. Yeah, here we can observe the scheme. We have started the Hive metastore service. So to stop this process, we do Control C, and next, and now we will perform the next command to have to inspect Docker inspect. Yeah, uh, in dot network settings dot network. Next dot IP address. We will end column and name node. Let's see what will be the IP address. Yeah, if the answer is 172.18.02, then it is correct. So now we will go to the next step to docker exec it hive server slash opt slash hive slash bin slash hive hive conf fs dot default fs is equals to that's hdfs and slash here we'll be keeping our IP address. With this we'll have so we'll run this code. So by these steps we entered into Hive shell, and here we can write the SQL codes and we can manipulate the data. So Hive plays a crucial role in big data processing by providing an SQL interface for querying the large data sets while uh, while the huge amounts of data is stored in the Hadoop. So the Hive helps the organizations to extract the valuables and insights from the big data. So like uh, with this, the data can be easily accessible and manageable. To get the tree structure, we'll be using a command like docker exec name node hdfs efs lr. So by executing this, we get all the hdf name node hdfs here, and again we'll be getting the directory folders. So the command will be docker name node hdfs dfs. So here we can see the two items found. One is sales data, another one is TMP. So now again we'll be entering into Hive by giving this code like author EC IT server is PTHIVE space. Hive. So now the IP address we will be giving here. The IP address of this, it's 172.18.0.2. We'll be running this code. So I guess there is an error here and we'll change it. Yeah, here we kept this server empty. Yeah, now again we have entered into Hive. So we can see that Hive has opened. So now we will write a command to show the tables. For this we will write a command like show tables and enter. So after the successful execution of Hive, the data we have is like as I said, it's the sales data, company sales data. So I perform the each and like we have four types of four data sets. So then I performed SQL codes here for all the data sets separately. So first here will be creating the like first we show that it's show tables like we show the tables, and next I created an external table by an SQL code, and so there was a error, so and I changed the code to this part, and it has been executed perfectly. And the next is the Hive server has stopped working, so then again I started it to run, and again I like by giving the IP address, so I started it. So yeah, then for the next the data set we have, it's customer demographic. For that we have performed SQL code here, so it has been executed and for the third thing we have is product inventory. So for that we have written this code, and it has been executed. And the last data set we have is sales transaction. So for this, while I was executing, so I received some errors, and I modified the code, and see again here I have written a new code for this, and so it's also be executed. So again we performed another SQL code. So this SQL code we have performed here again. So this has also be executed perfectly. Sure, from here to here, we can have a look into this. Now we will have a deep look into the codes which we have executed. So here are the codes which we have executed. But this is based on the customer demographics, and there are also some codes which we failed miserably. And yeah, coming to this code, we have executed this where the uh, category, product name, stock level has been used. Yeah, and even here we the code has been executed perfectly. So this is another code which we have executed. So there are many codes which we have executed them on based on customer demographics, total revenue, and this has been by the revenue we have like we also consider the average revenue per customer, and this is the purchase frequency, how frequently the customer is purchasing, like the data which we took is about the sales, right? So that's why we'll be having these all these type of data. And this case is like this case is the like which type of like the age between which type of customer, which age groups we have as our customers. So we have took the case different cases like the age between 18 to 25 and 26 to 35 and 36 to 50, and so when we have also executed this. So yeah, this is how we worked on Hive. Of course, there are some codes that fail, and also there are some codes which we executed. So I'll check into the codes again where I did the mistake and failed. I'll rectify them. So now I'll explain you about the importance of Docker, like its uses HDFS and Hadoop and Hive. Docker, HDFS, Hive, Hadoop plays a major role in the modern data engineering. So coming to the Docker, it's a platform which helps the developers to create applications and package the applications and their dependencies into customers and ensuring them that which can they can run consistently. And of course the Docker has many key points like Docker is very efficient to work, and its scalability and its isolation, like it can run in like it can run the applications even in isolated environments. By this we can reduce the conflicts. So coming to HDFS means Hadoop distributed file system. So it's at a HDFS is a storage layer of Hadoop ecosystem, which is a specially designed to store large volumes of data across multiple machines. And Hadoop, yeah, coming to Hadoop, Hadoop is an open source framework for processing and analyzing the large data sets. So it consists of HDFS, like yeah, as I discussed before. HDFS is storage for Hadoop, and it also have alternatives like Spark. So this is very cost efficient, like when comparing to other. So and it is flexible to work, like it can handle any type of data, whether it is structured or semi-structured or unstructured, like any kind of where any variety of application, like different kind of applications. So coming to Hive is a data warehousing, and SQL is a structured query language. It's a query language which is built on the top of Hadoop, which enables the users to work on the large data sets. And we can store the large data sets in HDFS, which is familiar to, yeah, SQL syntax. Like it is easy to use. It integrates with Hadoop. And also, like, yeah, of course, like it integrates with Hadoop, no? So then the advantages, like we can also we can also use HDFS storage, uh, so which will be very easy to write a query. So yeah, it's so together will of all these technologies with they'll create a powerful ecosystem to process or to store the data, or to analyze the data, and we can work more efficiently in this modern days.